Welcome to Ken's Corner Podcast, Season 2. It's time. Are you ready? Now here we go with your host, Ken Judge.
Hey everyone, today on Ken's Corner, we have my special guest, Mr. Bill Chase. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing all right.
All right, we're going to get into what Mr. Bill's about, but first I want to send out a quick thank you to my new sponsor here at Ken's Corner, one of my new little side partners. Sorry for the stuttering a little bit because I'm a little excited about it. They are Soundstream Multimedia or Soundstream Apparel, and they're located at 111 Simcoe Street South. 111 Simcoe Street North, Oshawa, Ontario. And they're at Unit 204. Go check them out. If you want to give them a call, they're 905-240-1577. They will take care of your band rehearsal space. They do photography. They do printing if you want to get some really cool wrestling t-shirts made up out there. They also do recording if you fancy yourself a singer. Or if you just want to buy a t-shirt, go see them down at the Oshawa Flea Market at 555 Simcoe Street South. And that's for his clothing line. All right, now we're going to get into Mr. Bill Chase. Sorry about that, Bill. Thank you for being patient.
Oh, not a problem.
Bill is a promoter, a booker, a ring announcer, a commentator, and an on-screen authority figure. We're going to get into what that actually is in a few minutes, if you don't mind. What my first question for you, Mr. Bill, is where can we find Bill Chase now that, and what is your future plans? What are you doing right now?
Oh, well, these days I am taking a lot of bookings in terms of commentary and ring announcing. Basically at such promotions as Hamilton Pro Wrestling. I'm the ring announcer / commentator there, as well as doing commentary for HWE at the Battle Arts Don Koloff Arena in Mississauga, and also several other promotions such as Magnificent Championship Wrestling in Brantford, a great promotion I suggest you all check out. And just a few other things here and there. Also, Courage Pro, which right now is on hiatus, but either way, I shall be back with them once they are back as well. And other than that, that's as of right now, that is pretty much it.
Well, that's great news. You just broke it for us here on Ken's Corner. Courage Pro will be back. We're all anxious to see the return of that great organization out there in Hamilton, sir.
Absolutely, they are putting on some great shows as of late, and I enjoy calling a lot of those matches.
That is where I met you. I do remember. It was a great show to be at. I got some great content in podcast episodes here on Ken's Corner, right from that very day, sir, including yourself. Now, my next question for you is: I've already said you've been so many different things in the wrestling world. Do you have a favorite part or anything that stands out for you in your career?
Well, I guess you could say that, anything that I do behind the scenes, to me, if I'm doing something relevant to the show, helping out with the show, helping the talent, it's a win for me, personally, because that's what it's all about in most of the gigs I take booking wise. It's about the talent involved. Because on commentary, again, I love doing commentary because I can tell the story of the match that they're putting forth in front of the audience, and make sure that the story that they're trying to tell is being told properly to, say if somebody's watching the match on YouTube or anywhere else, wherever. I want to make sure that, what's going on in the ring makes not only the talent look good, but the fans realize what is truly happening. Because also I want to bring enthusiasm to it, because if I don't care, then why should the fans, right? I mean, that's why I love doing commentary, because I care about these talents. I care about what they're doing in that ring, and I want them to get over. And even with ring announcing, you want to give them a great introduction. But one of the favorite things I did, I'm glad you mentioned that, was during Courage Pro's time, just before the pandemic hit. I was going around Hamilton filming promos with Eazy-E, Eric Kearney, and he was a heel at the time, who was the Hamilton Heritage Champion, but he renamed it the St. Catharines Heritage title. And he was he was a Hamilton-born wrestler. He is from here, and he turned on the city. Betrayed Rip Impact, of course, one of the big heroes here in Hamilton. And it was started a year-long feud. We went around Hamilton filming promos around like Tim Hortons Field, Dundurn Castle, different sites where he would just, talk badly about all of it. And it was just some of the most fun I ever had, just going around filming these promos with him.
That's great. Thank you for sharing that with us here. Now, my next question is, what exactly is a screen authority figure? Can you explain that to us, please?
Well, it's, to get the best comparison in the mainstream sense of things, it's like what you see Vince McMahon did for like 25 some years, being out there, being, the authority figure, even though he really truly is the authority figure, but at the same time, the Mr. McMahon character was more of an exaggeration of who he really is. Whereas myself, I've been a member of the Ontario Athletic Commission trying to shut down Death Proof Fight Club. And just most recently, I was actually my tenure as CEO of Pro Wrestling Ontario, where I've been trying to screw over my former ally, Tyler Hill, for the last 3-4 years almost. Finally came to an end. He finally got his revenge on me. It didn't feel too good. Yeah, I took a pretty hard hit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm still feeling it. But yeah, so that's what that is pretty much.
Taking your wrestling bumps, that's okay though, right?
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. If you wanna mess with the bull, you get the horn sometimes. I paid
That's
the price.
right. It means you're part of the family, right?
Exactly.
I want to talk a little more about Courage Pro. Do you have a favorite memory or memories of your commentary life at Courage Pro?
Well, with my commentary time at Courage Pro, I've actually called with many different broadcast colleagues, our partners, if you will. Again, they're all fantastic. I have yet to have a bad experience at all working with my man Maryz. He is great. Sabrina Kyle, of course, the current Courage Pro Wrestling champion, has done commentary with me on several matches. But I have to say that one partner I had that's unforgettable is Lenny Lilac. And I mean, it's hard to keep a straight face when he's on commentary with you, but you know what? We pulled off such a fun dynamic, and it was an incredible moment. It's the only time I've worked with him so far. I hope to work with him again in the future. But he is great to work with. And at Courage Pro, we called some really good matches together. But in terms of matches, of course, there's the ladder match between Empire and Airstrike, which was just amazing to call because I've known all four of those guys very, very well. For many years, and just to see them put themselves out there in that environment and put on such a spectacular match was just wonderful to call, and it's one of my best memories for sure at Courage Pro. But that and working with Lenny was amazing.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, I would like to find out, where can your fan base find Mr. Bill Chase? What's your media outlets?
Well, both on Twitter and Instagram, you can find me at Bill Chase 33 on on Instagram and Twitter. On Facebook, you can simply find me Bill Chase. Again, if you're a wrestling fan or whatever involved in wrestling, feel free to add me. I love to talk about wrestling. Old wrestling, new wrestling, doesn't matter. I love the chit chat. So yeah, you can just add me Bill Chase on Facebook and just Bill Chase 33 on Instagram and Twitter.
Thank you so much. Now we're going to go into something a little new here today. I actually adopted it from my my editor in Mary, who's from Mary's Talks. And I was listening to it earlier and I thought, hey, you know what? This would be perfect for Bill and I to try out today. It is called Would You Rather. Are you ready, Mr. Bill?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Bill, would you rather be a commentator or a promoter?
Ooh. I'd say right now where things stand right now, I'd probably rather be doing commentary at this point. But I still enjoy promoting. But commentary, I think, to me is where I'm really hitting my stride right these days.
Good answer. Now, your next question is, would you rather watch indie wrestling or the WWE?
And nothing against WWE. They're doing some good stuff right now, especially with Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns and whatnot. But as of right now, I'd say definitely independent wrestling. I think there's just a lot of talent out there, both not just here locally in Hamilton or across Ontario. There's good indie scenes in Quebec, out west. Also some great stuff in the States, especially the Midwest area of the United States, Texas. a lot of good independent stuff happening all across North America.
That's great. Thank you. My next question is a little bit funny, I guess. Would you rather be a main guy on a company that's destined for bankruptcy, or would you rather be an extra on a big show like WWE for a night?
Ooh, you know what? It's that's actually a good one. Wow, I wasn't expecting that one. Um, they both have their pros and cons, but I don't know. I mean, to me, making just WWE television once would be on my bucket list for sure. And I think that I would love to accomplish that because I've been that guy where and because I'm not a wrestler necessarily like that, but I mean, I've been the guy who's been, a significant part of, say, like a company that's not doing well at all. And it's a learning experience, but it's not fun. You know what I mean? So I think that being an extra in WWE would come with work. I know the work that comes with it because many talents locally have told me all about it. But I think that would be just something I'd like to accomplish one day for sure.
Great answer. Thank you. My last and final question for you. Would you rather watch Roman Reigns or would you rather watch MJF in their storylines and their championship reigns?
And you know what? Because they're both doing some great stuff right now. Especially, I can't believe how I mean, Roman was always a good wrestler. It's just that they never found anything for him to truly that he could be hit his stride, truly find his niche, if you will. And the last couple of years, he finally has. Right, and nothing against MJF. I think he's one of the best promo men in the business. But right now, Roman is just red hot, and he's still. I mean, he's been champion for all these days now. It's been I forgot the number. They said it at Elimination Chamber too. How many
It
days
was
he's been pinned?
902 days when Sami Zayn failed to defeat him the other night, and which I'm really impressed with Sami these days. I have to say,
yes, but I got to go with Roman. I really have to go with Roman. He's again over 900 days of not being pinned, and he's still over as ever. He's still red hot, still doing some great stuff on TV. I got to go with Roman right now.
Great answer. Thank you so much for playing along, sir.
Not a problem.
I want to say happy family day to you, Bill, and to my son Ash. I know he's going to be listening for his name today. So I've been my name's Ken, of course. I'm here on Ken's Corner with Mr. Bill Chase, who has been a great interview. Thank you, sir. He is a promoter, a booker, a ring announcer, a commentator, and an on-screen authority figure. You've had quite the career, and it's been amazing to have you on here. It's been an honor, sir. Thank you so much.
Well, thanks for having me, Ken.
You have a great day.
You too.